Alright, hey guys, remember CCG back in the video. This is for me going over some Battlin Boxer duels. So the main one that I want to show you is against Dragon Link, but I want to show you two duels that kind of show you the strengths of the deck before we go into the Dragon Link duel. And let's get started here. So these two duels are pretty similar. We're going to normal summon out our Battlin Boxer Chief second. So we're going to use this in order to normal summon the other Battlin Boxer monster. And if you guys have seen the combos video, then you know we're just going to set up the Dempsey here. And if we do that, we are going to be able to use something like Battlin Boxer cross counter, and then the Flame Veil card as a negate. So that's what's pretty great about this. We're going to be able to discard a card, and this will give us the ability here to actually activate Flame Veil counter by banishing Uppercutter. And we of course have Battlin Boxer cross counter and a crossout designator in case our opponent tries to activate something that might be a little annoying there. So we're not going to let him get those two draws, of course. So this is against Punk, so we're just going to set up our Battlin Boxer monster. We're going to use Battlin Boxer cross counter in order to negate that effect. And then from there we can get out our Yugioh. So now he's going to continue to do his Punk plays. And you're going to see this is kind of the strength of the deck, is just being able to utilize a bunch of negates. And since you have a lot of space in the deck, you can set up a bunch of hand traps, and we're going to see that with the next duel. Alright guys, so the second duel that I have to show you, so this is Battlin Boxers versus Synchrons. So we're going to get started. So again, like I said, the main strength of the deck is just being able to run a lot of hand traps. There is a lot of space for outside of engine things, and the great thing about that is that you can either pitch in, like add in more hand traps, add board breakers like Dark Ruler and more in case you want to go into playing second more. But that also means that if you want to run some more out engine things, then you can do that as well. So maybe if you want to run the Infernoble set, which I'm curious about testing, as I'm pretty sure I would see more success with that than with the pure Battlin Boxer build, but you guys let me know if you're interested in that. So we're going to use the Pot of Prosperity. We're going to normal summon out the Uppercutter. Just use this to search out. So this is what I usually like to do. I like just searching out the Flame Veil counter by using the Uppercutter, and then we can use Dempsey in order to search out our Battlin Boxer cross counter. But of course in this instance I already have it in my hand, so I'm just going to get the Promoter just to have set up for next turn. Then just activate Dempsey during the draw phase so my opponent won't be able to target them. Then we just hit them with a bunch of negates. So you're going to see he's going to attempt to summon out this Junk Speeder. And if you guys don't know this card, it's pretty annoying. It's going to be able to just get him the ability to special summon a bunch of monsters. And from there, it would pretty much be game over because he would just be able to establish a very powerful board. So it's a good time to use Battlin Boxer cross counter, negate that. And yeah, it's a pretty simple duel, and that's basically like the best setup you can do with pure Battlin Boxers. Just set up a bunch of negates for your first turn, end off with the Yugioh, which gives you the ability to also attack during your next turn, go into the Zeus as well. So now we're going to go to the actual duel that I want to show you guys. Okay guys, so this is a duel that I want to show you. So this is Battlin Boxers versus Dragon Link. So we're going to get started here. Our opponent is going to be going first. So we're going to see him use the Bestial Lebellion, and I'm just going to use this as a chance to negate it, just so he doesn't set himself up with too many Bestial monsters. You're going to see that he's totally able to just continue playing beyond it, which sucks, but I do have my Nibiru, so I'm just waiting for the perfect time to activate this. So I have another Ash Blossom, but sadly I cannot activate it, so it's just kind of in my hand here. And all I can really do is just let him set up, and Dragon Link, you can see, can go on for quite a bit. It's a pretty powerful deck. And yeah, so we're going to see him get out his Rocket Tracer. So now he goes into board load Savage Dragon. So that's when I choose to actually go. Okay, so I'm going to pause it here. So you can see that I wanted to, when he got the board load Savage Dragon out, that was my chance to actually negate it, because when this card Synchro Summon, you can equip a Link monster to it. And of course, this card is an Omni Negate. So from there, Nibiru wouldn't be too useful. And since he already had the Link monster in the form of Romulus or Striker Dragon, this was the only time I had to use Nibiru. But he was still able to set himself up with Lebellion and with the Primal Being token. That's pretty thick here. So now he's going to get rid of my Nibiru token. So this is what sucks about the deck, is that a lot of the times if you don't have your Promoter in your hand, it's very difficult to continue playing. I do have the Sparer, but the Sparer is not able to do much. Unless I have another Battlin Boxer monster, and even then, if I want to special summon this card out, I won't be able to conduct my battle phase, which really sucks. But I do have a Flame Veil counter, which of course I'm not able to utilize here because I don't actually have Uppercutter. So I'm just going to stall for time. You're going to see that I draw my Uppercutter, which is perfect for this deck because you can actually search out your Promoter. Then you can use it as a chance because my opponent has monster. I can get promoter out here. And now you're going to see me make my first mistake. But, so you're going to see here, I'm going to set up a Dempsey. Use Dempsey here and search out a card. So this card I shouldn't have searched up because Switch Hitter, I completely forget about like these limitations on these cards. And Switch Hitter here, when you use the effect in order to target a Battlin Boxer monster in your graveyard and switch summon it, you cannot switch summon any monsters during the turn you activate this, except for Battlin Boxer monsters. So of course that's really annoying because I'm going to try to go into Zeus, and obviously I'm not going to be able to do that here. And definitely need to read the cards a bit more, but I still set myself up. I make sure that the monster isn't able to be destroyed. And yeah, I'm just going to let him attack into here. That's all I can do. And then from there, I just have to stall. I do have the Battlin Boxer cross counter, which is good to see, in case he tries to activate a monster effect. But really, I just need a way to set up a lead yoke and then attack into it. You can see I'm really low on life points. It's going to be very difficult to pull this off. And now you're going to see here. So this was pretty interesting here. He's going to negate this. I'm totally fine with him negating that. Okay. Now he's going to summon the Red Eyes. So here he's going to summon Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. He's going to attempt to use his effect. I'm going to use Battlin Boxer Cross Counter in order to negate that. Get myself number 105 Battlin Boxer Star Cestus. So this card's great because if he tries to attack into my Battlin Boxer monster, I can make sure that I don't take any damage involving that, and involving from that battle, and he can't be destroyed by battle here. So now here you can see that he expected to be able to negate this, and that's why he attacked into it. So he activated Imperm in order to target my Battlin Boxer Star Cestus, and he wasn't aware that I had my Flame Veil counter. So there I'm able to get some damage in, which is really good to see. But you can see it's very difficult for this deck to actually build up momentum, and because I already took the hit because I attacked into them, I'm just not going to be able to afford to attack again. So definitely this would have played out differently if I was able to, if I didn't make that attack and read the card better. I thought it was a duel worth showing you guys, just to kind of show you what Battlin Boxers looks like against a competitive deck like Dragon Link here. So you can see I surrender here because he's setting up a powerful board. I'm not going to be able to do too much. So I just wanted to give this as a chance to say that this deck is pretty solid. I mean, Battlin Boxers is pretty fun to use. Of course, if you guys want to see the combos, it'll be on the top right corner or at the end of the video. And yeah, I just think this, at a pure build, right now it's a little difficult to run. It's cool that you're able to special summon out monsters, but it usually comes at a big cost. And let me know if you guys want to try some hybrid builds and things I could have done differently, besides, you know, not attacking into that guy when I wasn't able to summon out the Zeus. But I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.